Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to look at the Honda City, and I've already done a ground clearance video and the review video, the features video, all of that. So links in the description, go check that out. But today we're going to concentrate on very specific things. And before we do that, do subscribe to the channel down below. It's the red button. Along with that, click the bell icon. Turn on all notifications so that you can get all the updates on the channel. And while you're at it, might as well like the video. Okay, now the first feature is, and it's pretty interesting. Many people have asked me whether the car cools, and summers are here. It's getting pretty hot outside. The other day it was close to 40 degrees where I stay, and the AC was working really well. So even at idle, the AC works very well. I did not have to press the max cool button, but yes, that feature is there. It has got 4 vents in the front, 2 vents for the rear passengers, and the AC is really good. So that is one thing which you should take from this car. The air conditioning system is good. You have an auto mode and a manual mode to take it up. You also can obviously turn on the heater like all cars. And I personally like this light which comes on when you set cool or hot. There is a red or blue light which comes on the dial, which is pretty interesting, and it has got very clicky buttons, so that's another thing which you should see. So good air conditioning. Now let's go to the next part of the video, which is basically the mileage. The mileage of this car is pretty good, and currently the car is running and I'm driving it, and you can see that on the left of the MID you can see that there is a small bar sort of a thing which gives you a perspective on how much the fuel efficiency is while you're driving. I think it is pretty interesting. If you really want to monitor that, you have it on your screen, and I have also tried it many times, and it works really well. The other thing is, obviously you have a range which is there. So currently with 1 point down, my car can travel 353 kilometers, and coming to the average in the city, it gives me about 11 to 13 depending upon how I drive. But yeah, at my best, I don't see the average going above 14 to 15. And with respect to highway driving, it is pretty good. So you get a 19 to 22 to 23, which I think is pretty good for a car this size with a 1.5 liter engine. Now the next one is the car audio. It is very nice. This model of mine, which is the V model, has got 4 speakers. So obviously you go a model up, you get 8 speakers, but I must say that even these 4 speakers are really good. So you do have a lot of punch and bass in the sound, though I have put the bass and treble both at 5, but it's really good. Apart from that, you have a speed sensitive volume, which I have spoken about in my previous videos also. Basically, when the car speeds up, you have a lot of noise, wind noise, engine noise. So all of that can be masked by the increase in the volume, and this happens for your calls as well as music. Another very interesting feature. Apart from that, you have a good graph where you can plug in where the sound should come from, so you can either have the fade set to the front or the back. And to sum it up, the Bluetooth voice quality of the car is good. Music is good. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is definitely better. You get extremely crisp sound when you plug in your phone. So that is something to take from the second part. Now coming to the third one, is the drivability, or how the car feels while driving. Now this is a sedan, and obviously when it's a sedan, there are less bumps in the car. The car is more glued to the road, and in general it feels more robust in terms of the handling. So I've just shot this video. I have put the phone on my dashboard, and as you can see, I'm going through a speed breaker and the car is just so smooth, though I am braking for the speed breakers. But if you see, there is no vibration at all. Also, one more thing, you can hear the cabin noise. Now the AC is on, obviously, windows are pulled up, and the cabin insulation is pretty good. Even when I'm speeding, like right now, the cabin insulation is extremely good, and those were rumblers right now, and still you could see that the car had very less effect on the entire drivability. So you can imagine how good the drive would be. My suggestion would be to go and check it out in a actual test drive or a car studio, but apart from that, I think the drivability is really good. And I'll keep quiet so that you can hear the cabin noise. Now I hope this gives you a good understanding of how the car's drive is. The bumps on the road, though this road is pretty good, but you can imagine the amount of stability which the car has when it drives even at lower speeds or higher speeds. The next part which I want to talk about is the hill assist or the hill descent control. Now when you are on a hill and your car is on an incline or a hill, and you want to go ahead with, and you have stopped the car, you might have to play with the clutch and accelerator and brake for the car to move ahead. Now what hill descent control does, and this car actually has it, both the hill start assist as well as the hill descent control. So the car does not go back, and I already showed that. Now let me do one thing. I have switched off the car. It's on a hill. Obviously it's on a handbrake, and I'm switching on the car right now. So now the car is on, and you can see that obviously with the handbrake the car is not moving. So the car is in neutral, the handbrake is on, and now let me take off the handbrake. And as soon as I take off the handbrake, I obviously press the brake, put the car in the first gear, and I let go of the clutch. And you can see that once I let go of the clutch, the car doesn't go behind at all. It is where it is, and I can easily leave the clutch, press the accelerator and take the car ahead. So I do not need to use a half clutch over here. That is the main purpose of this. So it's a good feature to have if you are learning to drive, or you do not have the confidence to drive on a hill. With that, we are at the end of the video. Do let me know down in the comment section if you liked this video. I stressed upon the most important things here, like mileage, air conditioning, sound, and how the car drives, and one of the main features, which is hill start assist and descent control. And if you've made it so far in the video, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I come up with videos practically every week. And as usual, thanks for watching.